You're leaving this part where I go all the way back up to the caterpillar man. Everybody should go watch episode 22 of Super Mario 64.
And while you're doing that, you guys should go look up Krat22 on the internet.
Everybody go to whatever my YouTube channel is called and watch all of my videos and give me ad revenue, thanks. I actually have 30 subscribers. Even though
maybe it's because I finally started linking you in ZBros.
Yeah, I'm really sure that's it, Michael.
Gotta be. Like, I've been getting a lot of comments on my channel. It's just like
what?
One thing I really hate is it's just like, you should do a roar of this 3DS game. It's just like, I don't have a capture card for the 3DS.
Yeah, especially.
I tell people this all the time, and it's just like, you should review Majora's Mask on 3DS. It's just, I can't review something I can't record. And it's just, you could borrow footage. That's just not how I do things.
How many times have you beaten Majora's Mask?
I
know you've 100%
3 or 4 times. I'd say 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, you did 100% it. I remember the, what's the name of that really long, obnoxious quest? Side quest? That takes like all 3 days.
Oh, Cafe?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cafe and Andrew. That shit sucks.
I remember you doing that. I was gonna do that, but I just sort of stopped a little over halfway through Majora's Mask. Oh, by the way, yeah, we're gonna talk about the whole, ooh, I'm a ghost, don't come any further. And then it was just this guy.
Yeah.
That's the payoff. There you go.
Well, that's kind of the joke of it all, is that he's pretending to be like this evil king of the desert, essentially, and then it turns out it's basically just some magic Koopa that Bowser just stuck in the ruins to guard the Star Spirit. That's supposed to be the joke. He's just like, I, Two-Tongue Koopa, faithful follower of King Bowser. I mean, you shall regret this. Ooh.
I mean, that is... I feel like it's kind of different from Chapter 5 of...
Yeah, because with Cortez, they played a lot more straight.
I was trying not to... I mean, the difference is the payoff. When you come here, it's like just some sort of like douchebag, right? He's like, you rude man, right? And even if he has magical powers, he's still kind of like, whatever. Cortez plays like the whole ghost thing, but even once he breaks it and he's like, all right, what the fuck do you want? I'm not...
Yeah.
He's still a fucking giant fucking skeleton monster and one of the hardest bosses in the game.
You know, I think that if you were to fight him again, like, I use this badge called Tornado Jump.
Huh, I've never...
That makes it so much easier. Basically what you do is, you do like a hard jump attack on one enemy, and then like, you press a little button combination, then like these tornadoes fly around and damage all the enemies in midair.
Uh-huh.
And if you do that, you can kill all of the little sword things he has. And then you could just focus on the boss.
Do you have to kill that chain chomp? I was just wondering why you're killing chain chomp and not going straight for the eyes.
I think you're slightly farther ahead in the video than I am, but you don't have to kill him. I just did it anyway for the experience points.
Experience, yeah.
Well, I think he automatically died. Like, he either automatically dies when you kill Two-Tongue Koopa, or you have to kill him anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just killed him.
I just killed him. I took a knife and stabbed him in the jugular. That's all.
And you can put that on the tombstone.
Ha 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 ha! He's being chased by a horrendous monster.
Yep. And he will still be being chased during the credit sequence.
Come on, Michael. That's a huge spoiler.
Eric's gonna bleep that out.
No, I won't.
No, he's gonna bleep that out. He's gonna take a sample from Goat Simulator and use that as a censor.
Goat Simulator's still back in the other side of Washington, my friend. That's case.
Do you have access to the YouTubes?
Shut up. I'm not...
Like, I'm gonna go on YouTube right now, and I'm going to look up Goat Simulator sound.
Yes, there are Goat Simulator sounds, but I'm not going to do it, so get over that fact immediately. Is this all we can record today, basically?
I found it. It's Goat Simulator. No, we've still got a Peach section.
I know. Well, but after that.
Yep, I found perfectly good goat sound effects. I'm going to send them your way right now.
Michael, you know that I could find sound effects easily, and if not, I could create them or manipulate other sound effects to be them. That is not the problem. The problem is I'm not putting a fucking bleep over anything, because that takes work.
Okay, these sound effects are annoying. I'm going to stop playing the video now.
Michael, I think you might be like slightly like really stupid. Just like
Michael
really
has
dumb.
psychosis.
Michael, that's not what psychosis means either, Michael.
I know.
I know you know, but you said it anyway. I like sassy Peach. See Anita Sarkeesian? That's not damsel in distress. Damsel in distress would be. You know what? Peach reminds me of woman I don't remember from Megamind right now.
Roxanne Ritchie.
Fuck you, Michael. Oh, we did it! We did it! The reference! Wait, I did open up with the Hugh Neutron Jimmy Timmy Power Hour joke, so that's good. Hold on, we have to... I feel like we talked about Megamind before.
Have we?
Yeah,
like
I think
we've done the baby seal leather boots thing a couple times, maybe.
Yeah, almost certainly we've done the baby seal leather boots. What's a good sort of like bad animated kids movie?
The Old Shul House.
I want to like that movie so bad, but most of it's so pretty shit. But it has its such good moments. The Old Shul House and the baby seal leather boots, and like the beginning of it is so good. And then the rest of it is bad. I think.
It's a lot better than... Like, there was another movie that came out a few years before that used the same animation style.
It's not awful.
Called Monster vs. Aliens.
Oh, yeah. Monsters vs. Aliens is worse.
Yeah, it's... I think it's... The thing with DreamWorks is that when it's good, it's really good. But there are also a number of movies that are just... kind of stinkers.
Yeah.
And Monsters vs. Aliens is one of them.
I think Megamind is too. Megamind has its moments where it's really funny.
Yeah.
Or really
I think like Kung Fu Panda is really, really good, and then you got something like Megamind that's okay.
Yeah.
So it's... And then you've got Madagascar 1, and then you got the sequels.
Yeah, exactly.
But apparently people think the sequels are better. And I don't know why.
No, you don't.
No. I'm being serious.
Let me see the data. Let me see the data. I need data. I don't believe you.
Look up reviews.
I don't believe you. There's no way anybody thinks that Madagascar 2 is better than Madagascar 1. We did also talk about Madagascar earlier, so I guess we had gotten the 3D children's movie out of the way. What's that one? What is Astro Boy? Do you remember Astro Boy?
Oh, yeah, it's based on that classic manga.
Yeah. Does that movie suck?
I don't know.
I think it does.
By the way, Eric, you were asking about the chest earlier. We're going to be going to do that real quick.
I was asking about it for the purpose
I didn't know that
the
they
audience
had
that might not
vision.
know.
Like, apparently they could see me back there, even though he's facing the
so
other
that
way.
was an
So
accident?
it's like... Yeah, but I got dragged back. And as long as I was being dragged back, I figured I'd go stop by the chest.
Well, as a result, this Let's Play series is really dragging.
But there are no dragons on screen, Eric.
Yeah, but she just got dragged away. Nobody can see my dance. They might be able to hear the dance slightly.
Hey, Eric, you remember the dance from Evan Almighty?
Okay. All right. I'm in okay, so I go to Gonzaga, which if you don't know, you know from because basketball, but it's technically a Catholic school and we have to take so many religious classes. And I'm taking a class on the Hebrew Bible, which is basically the Old Testament for people who don't know.
The Torah?
And yeah, it's the Torah, the prophets, and then Torah stands for law. And then there's something else that comes after Prophets. It's like 3 sections. But anyway, I had to write a paper, and I chose the earlier paper, which is just talking about Noah's Ark and the Noachian Covenant. It's not as simple as, you know, a bunch of animals getting on a boat. It's not as simple as you think it'd be or as it sounds, but it's funny. I kept thinking of Evan Almighty and how terrible that movie is, especially in light of actually understanding the story of Noah's flood. Evan Almighty is like one of the most hypothetically offensive movies to like Jewish people or Islamic people. I doubt Christians would care since they're all about New Testament basically. But it's because it's so stupid and gets so much stuff wrong and there's no payoff. Holy shit, Evan Almighty. Anyway, what were we talking about before? What were you going to say about it? Before I went on that rant about Evan Almighty.
That chest that we were just at, Peach explained it earlier in the World Balloon, but basically what happens is you will find items as you're going around the castle as Peach.
Yep.
And then when you find items, you can put them in that chest. And then there's a chest that looks the exact same in Merlov Lee's house.
Yeah, that
Shooting
we saw
Star
that
Hill.
where I talked about. Are you going to talk about that chest?
Yeah.
See that?
So basically what happens is Peach can put the items she finds in there, and then Mario can pick them up from the other one.
Same with that life shroom up there later. And then there's
actually that one you can't reach. That's
you get as
for right before the final boss, basically.
And there's a jam and jelly here or something, right?
Yeah, you can win a jam and jelly from a minigame coming up here. And the thing about that is that if you are going for 100%, and if you pick up anything as Peach...
the microphone even picked up the taps. Perfect.
If you are going for 100%, then you will want to put everything in the chest before you complete the Peach section at the end of Chapter 7.
That was Michael.
Actually, at the end of Chapter 6. Because, like, after that point, you'll have no way to give them to Mario. They'll be stuck on Peach forever. So, that's kind of a boner killer if you're trying to get 100%, but, you know.
So, to get 100%,
the game doesn't keep track.
Yeah. So what do people hypothetically define as 100%? All the star pieces? All the badges?
Yeah, I'd say so. And just like if you want to get really technical, then I'd say you'd have to do all the recipes too. But the game doesn't keep track of those either.
Yeah.
I don't think they started keeping track until Super Paper Mario, and then in Sticker Star they dropped recipes altogether. Because fuck you, Miyamoto, that's why.
Yeah, fuck you, Miyamoto. How dare you?
Yeah. I don't know. But basically, we've been skipping over this entirely, but Bowser's gonna sick one of his greatest captains on Mario, a fellow named Tubba Blubba. Talked about him earlier on the show.
Yeah, we were talking about the creepypasta. And the only thing I could find is the picture. I'm sure some loving individual will be able to locate a full Tubba Blubba creepypasta.
If you could find a Tubba Blubba creepypasta, paste a link in the comments, and then I will have to approve the comment because for some reason YouTube thinks that any comment with a link in it is automatically spam. So if it doesn't show up right away,
I'm willing to bet you that probably 98. I'm gonna go with 98% of links in YouTube are spam.
Well, like for example,
actually, what you should do, a good way around this, is just put a space halfway through the link, and then the person can delete it.
All right.
You can do that too. Then Michael doesn't have to go in and damage. Also, I'm dancing.
Yeah.
That's... Michael, why the fuck did you link me a video called Goat Simulator Goat Sounds? I mean, I know why, but you know better is the thing, and you did it anyway. So I'm asking you again, why did you link Goat Simulator Goat Sounds?
Michael, I'm gonna have to ground you for this.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to find the Lazy Town pic.
Is it the one I'm thinking of?
It is.
Eric, edit the Lazy Town pic into the video just now.
I wonder if I probably have it saved somewhere.
So you can, there's an artifact you can find in Dry Ruins, and if you give it to Professor Colorado, then he'll give you a star piece.
Was it... Were you thinking of this one?
Is it the one with Robbie Rotten? Yep, that's the one.
Yep. Who made this and why? Now I definitely have to remember that. Hold on, I'm gonna save that. Make sure I have that saved.
I think that's the end. Yeah, the video disappeared on Google Drive, so I think that's it.
For me,
is the video still going for you?
Yeah, I have like 2 more minutes.
Really?
Yeah. You're talking to what's it, the Explorer guy right now.
Oh, Colorado.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Michael fucked up. Hold on, let me narrate. Mario spin dashes to the right. He's head towards town. He dodges the bandit narrowly. He fuck it, whatever.
Did I fly in a tornado?
No. Wait, yes you did. You just flew in the tornado.
All right, I'm caught up with you.
Okay.
I guess I don't know what I did just now. I guess I closed it to look something up, but I had no need to do that.
I just realized that I had that Lazy Town picture just like open on my second monitor really big.
20 times up, 20 times down. Remember that song?
No, I don't.
You know what really cheeses my goat?
If that's a fucking Lazy Town song, I'm gonna kick you right up the bunghole.
Is that the second season of Lazy Town was really
Michael,
lazy?
I hate you! I hate you.
Because they reused so many...
Nobody should ever say in the second season of Lazy Town to start a sentence, ever! In the second season of Lazy Town? What do you mean? How much Lazy Town have you been watching? How do you know? What season? Explain yourself!
We watched it when it was new.
What, like 10,000 fucking years ago? Explain yourself!
We had a little sister who watched Lazy Town.
Oh, shut up. The little sister watched Lazy Town. That's why 16,000 years later I'm gonna bring up in a fucking Let's Play. Remember in season 2 of Lazy Town when this happened?
Well, you see, what happened is they took a lot of the same set pieces, like, you know, like how every episode has a climax where Robbie Rotten does something evil, and then like they foil. And everybody's happy. It's just in the second season they like literally reused a lot of those segments from the first season, and was just lazy, for lack of a better word.
You know how that episode ends? It ends with the audio slowly going down as you talk about Lazy Town, and people will judge you. And then Yahweh will send a great judge to smite you. And no, that is a serious question. How the fuck do you remember that? Why do you know that?
I have a memory like an elephant. You should know this by now.
I know you do have a crazy memory, but that was scary. Do you remember in the second season of Lazy Town? That is horrifying. Almost as horrifying as that picture. The thing about the picture that really gets me is how much makeup Robbie Rotten is wearing. It really is quite the thing. And his ears.